all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Internet money, bitch.
We love you, Taka.
Back in the Bossman show, your friend of the show, Casey Alexander, the coach now of Belmont Bruins out of OVC. Casey, how you doing, man?
I'm great. How you guys?
Hey, we doing good, man. It's enjoying the All-Star break here, so we're happy. So we enjoying some days off, man. Doing radio only for a few days here.
Good for you.
Hey, man, I want to talk to you about your team, man. You guys are doing really well on OVC. 11-3 right now, conference play. That's make you really happy. You know, being first year guy here at Belmont, your team responding to you really well, and you guys are up in the standings right behind Austin Peay there in Murray State.
Yeah, it's been better lately, too. Didn't get off to the start that we wanted, but we've won 6 in a row and put ourselves back in contention. A couple of weeks left to go, and a lot can happen between now and the time it's all said and done. But I like our team. I like where we are. Headed in the right direction for sure, I think.
And you know, what's the biggest improvement on the court for your team since November when you guys got going in non-conference play? Because I've noticed as I watch you on the digital network here, you guys are playing more cohesive. Your schemes are working more and more. Guys are buying in more and more on the court for execution-wise. So what do you feel like in your mind has been the biggest key for your guys' improvement over the past few months here?
Yeah, I'll just give our players the credit for just kind of staying with it more than anything. You know, seasons are long, and you know, and it's real easy to get bored with it or tired with it. And, you know, sometimes injuries can overtake a team and losing can overtake a team, but our team has remained steady, you know, and I think naturally everybody's going to get better as the season goes along just because you're more comfortable with what you're doing. But, in addition to that, I think our players have just kept the right mentality. They've come to work every day, and that's been the reason why we've been better as of late.
Exactly. And you know what's really key? So let's talk about your strength guy, your strength conditioning program as well, because, when you guys play for over 2 semesters, pretty much 5 months, for it's hard going. So how important is it you be aligned with your strength conditioning coach about the eating wise, the nutrition, the sleep patterns, and the lifting as well, maintenance lifting and practice plans, because you guys can play Thursday and Saturday and bring it for you every those nights for OVC play.
Yeah, it's critical, and coaches are all over the map as far as how much emphasis they put on those things. I think they want it all, but they don't emphasize it all, so the players have to know that it's really important to you if you really want them to give you the effort, that they need to be giving in those areas. But I literally just walked out of practice 5 minutes ago, and we just took an informal poll on all those things. How many of you guys have had a gallon of water today outside of practice? How many of you guys were asleep before midnight? How many of you guys got over 8 hours of sleep last night? How many of you guys, when you eat dinner, it's going to be your third legit, good, healthy meal of the day, And so we talk about those things a lot. And over the course of a season, you really can't even measure how important it is.
Yeah.
It's important. It's as important as anything else we're doing, honestly.
You got that right, and I feel like KC fans don't understand that piece of it. Like, hey, if these guys aren't in shape, where it's not just lifting, but you got to be sleep, all that stuff, nutrition-wise, because all that's connected, all that matters to keep the guys be able to play hard every night, choosing Saturday nights and league play, and play hard for you. So, and I feel like the young men has to really commit to that system, as you said, and commit to that, because you can't cheat it, because if you cheat it, it'll catch up with you when you don't want to catch up with you, for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt, especially these winter months when flu's floating around and illnesses creep into everybody's life. It's just, it's really important. You try to do what you can to combat that. And, but ultimately it's still a choice that they make. We're, as great as Belmont is, we're not a school that has unlimited resources where we can pretty much make those guys, eat what we want them to eat. And, that's a huge advantage that the Power 5 programs have, because they've got unlimited budgets and they've got the resources that a lot of ours don't. So ours kind of have to do it just by sheer will alone. We do some things for them as much as we can, but it's not we're not babying them and taking care of them morning, noon, and night like a lot of those other programs are.
I think I ever give credit like Scott, who has your back all the way through. So you have a great AD for sure. Great guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, it's he's a good friend of mine, has been for a long time, but knows Belmont really well, and knows what we need to be successful. And so a lot of really good positives out of that.
Now I want to talk to you about the non-con, Casey. 9 wins, year one, had to make you really happy, because we know it's hard to get home games in OVC. When you're in that on the level you guys are in, you have to go on the road a lot, play some guarantee games to raise money for the school. So to get 9 wins with those layers, man, it make you really happy in year one for sure at your alma mater.
Yeah, but I would say a mixed bag at the same time. I mean, we had some good wins. We were up almost 30 at Boston College at one point in time, and that was a nice win. We scored 100 points, and we had a good win at Western Kentucky, who's who's a top 100 team. And but we had some close losses too that were really disappointing. We literally had, four of those 5 losses, or however many we had, all but one of the losses were decided in the last couple of minutes. And so I'd like to have a couple of those back. Coaches always want more,
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And, Casey, for our fans in Atlanta who don't really know about Belmont, have been to the Curry Event Center, talk about the environment there. Like, you guys are 12-1 at home. So talk about how the Belmont fans, to the section who's going wild, man, the whole presentation you guys have, and how that home court advantage you have at Curry is one of a kind.
Well, it's a good one, and they're used to us winning, and and they share ownership in that. I mean, I think they're a big part of why we've been so successful. Since 2011, we've won more. We got a higher winning percentage than everybody in the country, other than Kansas, maybe Duke and Kansas or something like that. I mean, it's pretty phenomenal what we've done at home, and this year is no exception. So it all goes together. Belmont's used to winning, as I said. I mean, we've got 8 NCAA tournaments. I think we've got 12 conference championships in the last 14 years, either regular season championships. And so it's a good place.
You got that right, and you're right there at home, and so you followed the legend, Casey, and Rick Byrd. So filling those shoes, man, how's that feel right now for you?
Yeah, it's it is what it is. He's, Coach. I think I would feel differently about it if I didn't know him so well and know the program so well. I mean, I played for Coach Byrd, and I was an assistant for 16 years, and so that's 20 years combined that I was in the program, and I knew, pretty deep what it was all about, and so that familiarity has helped me a lot. I think if I came as an outsider, and I'd probably have a little bit more of a tendency to look over my shoulder and wonder, I wonder how they did this in the past, or I wonder what Coach Byrd would have done with this, But I really don't have any of those concerns at all.
Yeah, no doubt for sure. In that case, you got Morehead State coming up on Thursday night. So what are you seeing on film for Coach Bradley's team up there in Morehead, Kentucky?
Well, I was talking today to our staff just about how much I respect him and his team, and those guys. Winning or losing, they play hard. He's got a really good handle on them. They do what he asked them to do. Our game earlier in the year, we were leading for a lot of it, but they just wouldn't give up. They wouldn't quit. And so we had to fight really hard. And, that says a lot about a coach and kind of the makeup of their players. And now we have to go on the road. So obviously that'll make it more difficult.
In that case, since you've played a lot of these teams already, when you was at Lipscomb, you're kind of familiar with these teams. So for you being first in OVC, and plus you coached in the league for a long time, so transition for you trying to know what the coaches do, know what the schemes are. How's that been for you, kind of, since you kind of been around and kind of played these teams over your time at Lipscomb?
Yeah, that's a mixed bag too. We probably played. There's 12 teams in the OVC, and we probably played 5 or 6 of them fairly regularly, and the other 5 or 6 never played. So there was a little bit of a learning curve. And when I was at Belmont before, Belmont was in the A-Sun, so it's the first year, literally in 16, 17, 18 years, I haven't been in the A-Sun, because when I was at Belmont as an assistant, they were in the A-Sun. I went to Stetson for 2 years. They're in the A-Sun. I went to Lipscomb for 6 years. They're in the A-Sun. So it is a new world for me, even though I'm familiar with some of those teams.
And you got a young man on the roster from here in Atlanta, Ben Shepherd. Talk about this young man. What does it mean to your program going forward?
Well, your people there know that Greater Atlanta Christian is as good year in and year out as anybody. Ben came in extremely well prepared for the college game. Physically he's got some work to do, but his habits were as good as any freshman I've ever coached, honestly, and came in, with a lot of confidence and used to winning, and so he's been a real bright spot for our team. We've got enough depth that we don't have to have him play well and contribute every game necessarily, but he's come off the bench and given us as much of a lift as anybody has.
Now, Casey, with Atlanta being so close to Nashville, how much would you look at Atlanta more and more to find young men? Because just you played in the A-Sun, coaching A-Sun against Kennesaw State, and you know how players are down in this area. So would that be a recruiting ground for you and your staff to come down here, try to maybe poach another young man or two to come up there to play for Belmont?
Yeah, for sure. We'd be foolish not to. I mean, they're just, you can make a living in Atlanta alone. There's so many good players if you work it hard enough, and so yeah, that'll always be an important place for us. I think most coaches would tell you that, you close to home is always better. And when you talk about Division I athletics, close to home is literally probably about a 200 or 300 mile radius. That's considered close to home. And Atlanta falls in that category for us.
Okay, so thank you for coming on the show as always, my brother. Go see you real soon, man. I won't make Evansville, but I hope to see you at the Final Four if you come down, man.
I'll look forward to that. I'd like to be playing in it one day,
I hope so. I'll love that for you, too. I will love that for you, too. But yes, indeed. Well, best of luck to you, buddy. I'll see you soon, man. Thank you as always for coming on the show, man.
I appreciate it. Take care.
All right, now.
hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.